Virtual reality has the unique power of transporting us to fabulous places by simply filling our minds with astonishing imagery and wondrous sounds. This intriguing medium that has evolved so much during the past years continues to amaze us today, and the games that we get to play in VR have become more and more lifelike and immersive. So in the next few minutes, get ready to feast your eyes on 10 of the most lifelike virtual reality experiences that money can buy. Lone Echo is an entirely special virtual reality game, its storyline taking place in a mining facility situated on Saturn's rings. This premise would have worked tremendously well even as a simple video game, therefore you can imagine just how engaging it becomes when experiencing it entirely in VR, the realness being purely mind-blowing. Lone Echo is one of the latest and most esteemed virtual reality games, and it definitely deserves its fame. If you have ever wanted to travel back in time and meet the famous Master of Reality, as the famous painter Rembrandt was nicknamed, this virtual reality experience offers the perfect occasion to explore the artistic world of the 17th century. Meeting Rembrandt is an extraordinarily realistic game where you get to roam the very house where the painter is perfecting his skills every day. This eerie experience being even more intense when Rembrandt actually responds to your actions. The fantastically accurate scanning of Nefertari's tomb produced such high quality images that they were transposed into immersive VR scene, where players are able to explore the colourful crypt where the human remains of the Queen were laid for the last time. This virtual reality game is a true gem for the ancient history aficionados, and it's simply mind-blowing that technology has evolved so much that we can visit sacred tombs directly from the comfort of our homes. Inspired by dark 80s fantasy films, this VR game is an addictive adventure that will leave you wanting more as soon as you finish playing it. The gallery has 2 episodes and both of them are equally addictive, the mystery-filled plotline making it an astoundingly enjoyable experience that you will definitely remember for a long time after taking the VR goggles off of your head. Perfectly combining moments of sheer adrenaline with mind-bending puzzles, this virtual reality game really drags you in. Welcome to Lightfields is Google's way of showing us just how flexible virtual reality can be. The volumetric capture technology used to immortalize all of the images used in this project, producing an impressive panoply of lifelike captures where the light plays the main part. This VR experience is so genuine and full of life that you simply cannot shake off the feeling that, in fact, you have physically visited all the corners of those intriguing rooms. VR Funhouse is exactly like its name suggests, full of fun, this virtual carnival being filled with games of the best calibre, so inviting and colourful that you'll easily forget that you're experiencing them on a digital environment and not in real life. Shooting skeet targets from a cannon or whacking the proverbial mole are just some of the attractions that make you feel like you've been transported back to your childhood when the carnival was just coming to town. It is said that fishing is one of the most relaxing leisure activities on the face of the earth, but when you have to wake up early in the morning to go to the nearest pond, all that joy starts to slip away. But thanks for the almighty VR technology, we can now enjoy a perfectly genuine fishing session right from our living room couch. Project VR Fishing is dubbed the most immersive experience ever, being virtually identical to the real deal. Taking inspiration from real-life NASA training simulations and being especially made for the BBC, Home a VR Spacewalk gives players the unique chance to experience a spacewalk in first person at 250 miles in orbit above the Earth. This VR little game is the closest thing to a real astronaut's day on the job, where you get to explore space but also deal with some troubles that appear, just to get a taste of how life is way above the clouds. The hyper-realistic graphics of Everest VR were stitched together from a database of over 300,000 high-resolution images of the aforementioned mountain, the final rendition being an absolute splendour that perfectly depicts all of its peaks and crevices covered in snow. As very few people are actually able to climb Mount Everest during their lifetimes, this virtual reality experience is a genuine blessing for the adventurers that can't afford to actually make this endearing trip. Yet another breathtaking VR experience where users get to see the immense beauty of the Grand Canyon, this mesmerizing game allowing you to explore its depth using a motorized kayak if you are more into speedy vehicles, or a stand-up paddleboard if you're the type of person that enjoys serenity. The detailed and very accurate rock formations, cliffs and waterfalls of the Grand Canyon VR experience are the true core of this incredibly visceral game. We hope you've enjoyed our video showcasing 10 of the most lifelike virtual reality experiences. If you did, please press that like button as we do appreciate it and it helps us immensely. We often ask our audience for suggestions to compile these lists, and if you'd like to contribute, please follow Nerdvid on Facebook. Have you played around with VR goggles? Please tell us about it in the comments below because we do try to read pretty much everything. Now would also be a great time to encourage you to subscribe because we upload new stuff all of the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest videos. Until next time, thanks for watching and have a great day.